For years, the Crease has been the one thing stopping foldables from going mainstream. Now in 2026, both Samsung and Apple believe they've finally cracked it. The Galaxy Z Fold 8 and the iPhone Fold are chasing the same goal, a truly creaseless display. But the way they're doing it couldn't be more different. According to fresh reports out of Korea, Samsung is planning to use its new Mont Flex Creaseless display, the one quietly demoed at CES 2026, directly in the Galaxy Z Fold 8. This panel uses a metal backplate and advanced adhesives to control bending, making the crease virtually disappear. Apple, though, is doing something slightly different. From the outside, the displays may look similar, but under the hood, the structure changes. Apple's foldable is expected to rely on ultra-thin glass instead. So no, Samsung Display can't walk on stage and say, "Yep, this one's for the iPhone." Business politics. But realistically, this is probably the closest preview of Apple's foldable screen we're going to get. The really clever part here isn't some wild redesign. It's adhesives. Samsung focused on new bonding materials that let the display layers flex more naturally. That reduces how sharply the screen bends, which is why the crease almost disappears. Smarter engineering, fewer compromises, and hopefully better long-term durability. Now let's talk size, because this is where the Fold 8 could pull ahead. The iPhone Fold is rumored to launch in September 2026 with a 5.5-inch cover display and a 7.8-inch inner screen, both crease-free or nearly so. The Galaxy Z Fold 8, expected earlier in July 2026, could go bigger. 6.5-inch outer display and a massive 8-inch inner panel, with rumors of an even wider aspect ratio variant for more tablet-like use. Different aspect ratios, sure, but on paper, Samsung's foldable still looks like the larger, more productive device, especially with possible S Pen support returning for note-taking and drawing. Cameras also show a clear difference in priorities. Apple may focus on selfies, with dual front cameras, possibly 18MP or higher, one on each display. On the back, it's rumored to use a 48MP main and 48MP ultrawide. Samsung, on the other hand, is going all in on versatility. A 200MP main camera, a 50MP ultrawide upgrade, and a 3x telephoto. So Apple might win on front cameras, but Samsung still dominates zoom and overall camera flexibility. Performance? This one's closer. Apple is expected to use the A20 Pro on 2nm tech, paired with 12GB of RAM. Samsung's Fold 8 should run the Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 5 custom Galaxy variant, possibly with up to 16GB of RAM. Apple likely leads in raw CPU efficiency. Samsung may have the edge in graphics and multitasking. Connectivity looks identical. 5G, Wi-Fi 7, Bluetooth 6, NFC, UWB, all here. Design and durability could matter more than people expect. The iPhone Fold is rumored to use a mix of aluminum and titanium, but there's still no clear word on dust resistance. Samsung, meanwhile, is expected to stick with Armor aluminum, an IP48 rating or better, plus a slightly narrower shape that's easier to grip when folded, and rumors of a lighter build overall. Battery is another unknown area. The Galaxy Z Fold 8 is rumored to pack a 5000 mAh battery, a big jump with 45W charging. Apple hasn't shared numbers yet, but rumors point to a massive 5400 to 5800 milliamp hours capacity thanks to high-density cells, and iPhones are usually efficient enough to last a full day. So real-world results could end up surprisingly close. So where does that leave us? This isn't a clear win for either side. Samsung offers bigger screens, stronger zoom cameras, possible S Pen productivity, and more foldable experience. Apple counters with efficiency, polish, likely better front cameras, and seamless iOS integration. But the real story is this. The crease problem is finally being solved. If these reports are accurate, 2026 might be the year foldables stop feeling experimental and start feeling normal. And honestly, that's when this category really takes off. Now I'm curious, would a completely invisible crease finally convince you to buy a foldable? Or would Samsung's bigger screen and S Pen win you over? Or is Apple's ecosystem and polish the ultimate deal breaker? Let me know below. Samsung team or Apple team? I'll catch you in the next one.